Hey everyone, I'm just gonna adjust this. Bethany here with Empowering Authenticity. This is a general love reading, love and relationship reading for the sign of Capricorn. So this can be your sun, your moon, your rising sign. I'm sorry, it's like bugging me. Or your Venus sign, or it can be those signs in somebody else's chart that you're thinking about, that you're asking about. Or it can represent Capricorn season, or anywhere else in your chart that you have Capricorn that may be relevant. So let's see what is coming up for Capricorn. I feel like that one. Let's get one more. Thank you for following me here. If you follow me, if not, please do so. And yeah, if you'd like to work with me, you can visit my website at empoweringauthenticity.com and schedule your reading there. My gosh, Capricorn, what's going on? Let's see. Saturn, truth, and Taurus, I have. Capricorn, I'm having trouble tapping into your energy. It's interesting. It almost feels as if you don't want me to be there. Oh, Capricorn. Maybe it's because there's some truth that you are not facing. Maybe that's what it is. Let's look this. Let's pry a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like I'm having trouble just saying what I want to say. Is that your energy? You want to say something, but you aren't? Like, I want to start talking and like saying stuff, and it's like, nope. Make sure, it's almost the energy of like, you want to say something, but you want to make sure you're right. Like, and not in like an egoic way, but you're afraid you could be wrong. So it's like you're feeling something, but you are almost afraid that it's not the truth. Yeah, Saturn, this card is the Three of Swords, so that represents heartbreak, healing heartbreak. It's known as the Lord of Karma. Saturn is the planet of the Reaper, the Lord of Karma. And this rainbow planet represents what is tangible and solid in our lives. And it's funny that it came out with Taurus, because this also represents what's tangible, what you have, like physical things. Taurus is a very 3D senses kind of sign. It says, if this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, realize it's all about diligence, sticking to what you believe in and adhering to your goals. This is a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and work. It's all about not giving up and following through. And, you know, Taurus is known as the bull, and it is maybe a stubborn sign. But sometimes stubborn is a good thing, right? Like not giving up. But Taurus is the Hierophant. But it says you are about to grow something from which there will be beauty and abundance. I feel like you're going through a period of possibly some karmic cycles, like things maybe you weren't expecting, you didn't realize you needed to work through. Maybe you did and you just were ignoring them. I kind of get that energy actually, Capricorn. This is most Taurians, like Taurus, only believe what they can see or touch. There's some stuff that's been under the surface that I think you've been needing to address. Some truth, some healing. But you're very focused, and Capricorn is an earth sign just like Taurus, so you're very much focused in the physical world. So perhaps it's kind of forcing you to but I think because of that, you're seeing things on the outside of you, like in your physical world, that are reflecting back to you, like possibly not what you want. It's not reflecting back to you what you want. So therefore you're like, why is this happening? Why am I not getting what it is I think that I should be getting, even though there's no shoulds? We get what we need when we need it. So if there's some difficulties coming up, it's almost like, and Capricorn's like, in the tarot, you guys are the Devil card, which is about addictions and vices, and there's a shadow and a light to everything. But I think this sign in particular struggles with not being honest with themselves about this, like not truly diving into the darkness. Six of Wands. So Six of Wands can be about recognition, public recognition, or it can be accomplishment and achievement. But it's funny because I pulled this card this morning for myself, and it was like pride bordering on arrogance. So maybe you've been a little bit too arrogant, and you need to tone it down a bit. And I'm like, no judgment at all. I mean, we all go through this, but I just feel like this particular moment in time, you're feeling, maybe you have achieved stuff, but maybe it went to your head a little bit. And now I feel like you're being humbled in some way. Then we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is the next sign after Capricorn. But they're humanitarian. It's about hope and healing. And then we also have the Fool card. Okay, 3 major arcana in a row. You're learning some big life lessons, or you're moving through some big life lessons at the moment. So of course that means tapping into shadow stuff. Having to go through like a dark night of the soul. And maybe I almost get this like false sense of feeling like, oh, I've already done that, so I don't have to do that again. That's not true. Like, we're always going to have to continuously level up and heal deeper layers of things we've already experienced. Like, things aren't always sunshine and roses, and I think sometimes this devil energy, which is Capricorn, is can tell us, like, sometimes tell us, like, avoid this, do this, like, don't I don't know. You know, it's like having the devil on your shoulder, like not wanting you to actually focus on what's good and what's just and what's right. Then we have the Fool card, which is taking a leap of faith. I feel like this is hard for you to trust in the unknown. And then we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, but it is oh my gosh, emotional alchemy. I keep getting like kicked out. Like, it's like I don't know. I feel like I don't want to like keep calling this the devil energy, but it's like that devil energy that's like trying to protect you, that thinks it's trying to protect you, but it's actually not doing you any good, because it's keeping you from actually healing so that you can fully move through whatever karmic cycle you're trying to move through. But Temperance is about balance and balancing your emotions, and it's also about patience, and I feel like you lack patience. 7 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. So 7 of Swords is deception. Again, I feel like, and it's your mind, so it's like an aspect of you is not being fully honest with yourself. There's something that's not being fully revealed. Could be trying to get away with something. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is about feeling left out in the cold. I feel like that's what you're trying to avoid feeling, is fully tapping into. Again, this could be you or somebody else that you're thinking of, but if you're a Capricorn, I feel like this is definitely for you. Again, I don't know why I said, and as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, don't give them permission to like put it off on somebody else and project it as it's this is kind of harsh. I want to apologize, but they're like, no, you need to hear this. So I hope that whoever watches this, it's you take something positive from it, because there's no judgment here, but because we all go through this stuff. The 5 of Pentacles is about loss, feeling like the victim or feeling left out in the cold. I feel like you're not being honest with yourself about, you're not allowing yourself to heal that, where maybe you felt, I'm hearing betrayed, even though that's not really what I get from that card. Usually betrayal, or someone leaving you, being rejected, maybe even like losing money or something to do with material things. Then we have the Hanged Man, which is about seeing something from a different perspective. You're being asked to, I feel like you've only seen something from the past, or something you need to heal, or something about yourself from one perspective, in terms of like seeing the side that favors you, in terms of, did I just say that twice? Like, you see it like, I guess you got deceived, you got left out in the cold, but they're asking for you to fully move on from whatever it is you want to heal. this situation or just this energy, in order to fully move through it and heal it, you have to see the other side of it, the complete opposite perspective, which is probably like, oh, it's not just about what happened to you. You also had a hand in it, or there's also something you can take responsibility for when it comes to, if it's love, like a situation that happened where you felt like you were the victim or something. It's like, okay, well, maybe you were victimized. You're never a victim, or maybe you did lose something, or maybe there was, somebody didn't treat you as, you expected, or something to that effect. Took things because it's something, stuff about what you have. So whether it's like you lost money or you lost something physical, it's just, it was a relationship, a house, something like that. Maybe it's a job, a career, where maybe you got fired or something. It could be that you've only seen it from the perspective of how it affected you, but not really seeing like why it happened overall, or that you also had a part to play in it, in terms of maybe you like just owning your part in it and why it happened the way it did. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, like you're feeling like the wounded warrior. I've been through a battle, I've been through a lot, but again, like I just feel this like very victim energy, like look what happened to me. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can, and I'm sure you have been for a while, but the Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is here to tell you like there's also another side to it that you're not seeing, and that's why maybe that's what you're attempting to create or manifest or move on, but you can't. And the reason is because you're not fully seeing every side to the situation in order to heal it. The world is completion. So you are moving through it, but I feel like you're wanting to skip ahead to this completion stage of like, I'm done with this, like I've reached the pinnacle of this like self-actualization, but you never, and I get there's this false sense of you're going to get to this place and never have to heal again, or you never have to feel something negative, or there's just, again, I feel like this is just, that's too many. That one wanted to come out. There's this devil energy that's like lying to you, basically telling you like, oh yeah, you fully healed, or you moved through that, or you don't see. And then it's the devil energy that's keeping me out too, because they're like, they don't want you to hear the truth. Be surprised if I even get any views on this video. But it's like trying to tell you like, you don't have anything to do with it. That was all their fault, right? Like not fully owning your part in it. We have the Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia, things coming back from the past, childhood. So possible childhood healing, but just stuff coming back from the past, basically. Feelings. I feel like it's feelings from the past, stuff that happened, whether it's childhood or just past relationships that you don't want to fully feel, or that's picking up on this type of situation. Two of Pentacles is about juggling and balancing, needing to keep balance. I feel like the reason I get the reason that you probably haven't been able to or wanted to, whether you're conscious of it or not, fully feel what this is picking up on, is because you didn't want it to knock you off balance in your physical world. And I get that too, like, and maybe there's this fear of when you did do that in the past, it kind of, it was really hard for you. And I get that it can be very difficult to go through a deep healing process. But again, because I feel like there's this energy of not being fully honest with yourself, that you're never gonna have to feel this stuff again, or you've healed it. Yes, you've healed layers of it, but we continuously go back to the same kind of energy and situation. Things get presented to us to heal deeper layers of it. And it's like, so we can show ourselves in the universe that we've actually moved on and healed from it. The Three of Wands. So don't give into the idea that once you heal this major thing, and it sounds like it's probably a core wound, that you're never gonna have to feel it again, or feelings are never gonna come up, because that's just not true. That's not the truth. The Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. What are you waiting for? King of Wands. So this is either you, your masculine energy, or somebody else that represents a masculine. It's a fire sign, so it's passion, creativity. I feel like, I guess what you're waiting for is, I don't know. I don't even think you know what you're waiting for. Waiting for someone to save you. I'm not trying to be like harsh on this sign at all, but it really feels like you guys need a kick in the pants. The 10 of Wands. Okay, well, you gotta let go of a burden, and it's 3 wands in a row. 10 of Wands is letting go of, maybe it's a past relationship, masculine energy, or who you were in a past relationship with somebody. You have to let those burdens go. Like, maybe you don't realize how it's been affecting you. Maybe they did not treat you very well, but you gotta, again, you have to own your part in allowing it to continue to play out in your life. I think that may be it, unless it's, you also have to own parts of it that came up. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles is about working hard at something. I get it's just an avoidance of doing the work, the inner work, because you don't want to feel it, which is understandable, but at some point you have to feel it in order to heal it. And especially if you want to move forward and you're trying to create. Also, or maybe you've been working too hard. Because this card is 4 of Swords, it's about rest, and so maybe you've been working too hard and you need to rest, and that's how you're going to allow yourself to move through it, to heal it. And I get it, it's not going to be as hard as you think it is. Sometimes we avoid something and then we do it and we're like, why was I avoiding that? It wasn't even that bad. No, I just want 1. Or 2. They're like, no, I'm giving you 2. Lemuria returns. Earthy spirituality, community, ocean conversation, adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Yeah, this is very similar. I feel like this is very similar to this energy. Like allowing yourself to rest. It says, what did it say? A letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge. Maybe you've been too controlling in terms of what you believe is actually happening. Earthy spirituality, community, ocean conversation. I'm really feeling this, like, the earth energy is very strong because we had Taurus come out, and even the world, which is which is a strong earth energy. I don't want to read this one, actually. So it says, a time of sharing responsibilities and pleasures, meaningful gathering with codes and ethics, enjoying a time of great good health, and of close and nurturing friendships that respect individual boundaries and choices. Life for a time becomes very simple. Seasonal eating, building non-permanent homes, living outdoors for as much time as possible, and ability to work with sunlight and moonlight extremely effectively without becoming wired. as we are often by moonlight or becoming burnt and dehydrated as we can by sunlight. We still need both, feeling less and less connected to the mainstream and more connected to the ocean and the earth. This is not a cliche of being a hippie. This feels now like a valid choice and way forward in a world that worships such false idols as money, celebrity, and fame for its own sake. So it's asking you to let go of some material, I think maybe some materialistic ways of being, choosing more conscious communities. I definitely feel that, and just like connecting with nature and earth. And this, I didn't read it, but it was about mother energy as well. So like allowing yourself to be mothered. So maybe you've been working too hard, which is maybe why you haven't fully healed whatever is coming up. And again, that devil energy can keep you like in that place of like continuously working. That can be an addiction. So I'm going to stop there. If you'd like to work with me, like I said, you can go to my website, empoweringauthenticity.com, and I'm sending you so much love.